That's it. That's the beginning.
We're in.
We're in. All right. Here we go. Now, did you do any research before hopping onto this couch?
I've done none. And I realized that I probably should have. I wanted to just keep everything organic and not prepare for anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know who the number one commenters are on this podcast?
Not really.
They're
no.
very vocal.
Really? Good for them.
Very.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready for this, Frank?
I'm ready. Let's
Okay,
hear it.
here we go.
Let's hear it.
Big gay foot fetish following.
I'm sure because you see your feet all the time in the pics.
So we lean into it here.
Oh, I see. So you got to get
We
them up.
lean to-
I mean,
so
I have
listen,
a
if you wanna-
little excess dog hair on there, I apologize.
I think that might be points for.
It might be a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see these Hanes socks are wonderful Amazon purchase.
Okay.
Yeah. Feel good about that.
Is that
yeah.
anything? Is where we buy socks? Is
I
that
don't
it?
know. I don't
Apparently,
know.
the brand of socks important.
Man, I should have done my research. Sorry, guys.
Well, as a
Lazy
guy who's been
comedian.
doing this, talking to the community for 3.5 years.
Right. You know
I had
better.
a guy this morning DM me on Patreon. Shout out to you for being a subscriber. He was like, if I go to the $100 tier, can you do like custom foot albums
Wow.
and upload them? And I said, technically, I haven't said anything yet because I haven't answered you. But what I'm gonna say is, no.
Okay. Shut them down.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my foot down here, too. You got to pay for that. No, I'm joking.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, so that's basically it. You could be a happy hour hero or villain.
Okay. Cool.
So that the choice is up to you. People are selling ticks. Elliot Thompson, Juan sold a couple ticks.
Okay. Good stuff.
And a lot of DMs about looking at your feet.
Okay. I
So be
figured.
prepared for these things.
Be ready. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Tell
Thank
your
you.
dog too.
Well, yeah, it's a friend's dog, but hence
Friend's dog.
Yeah, which is I did a move where I wasn't supposed to sleep over my buddies. Like I went down. He lives in Astoria. Like we went down there, and then I'm like, whoa, why don't I'm sleeping over now? Now I don't have contacts. Like I'm a grown man. What am I doing? So he has a dog. Long story short.
So you're running around the whole city now contactless all day.
Well, I appreciate your concern, but I did make a sketchy 7:15 a.m. Rite Aid trip. I woke up and I was like, I don't know if you wear lenses.
I do wear lenses. I'm a
so
current
you
lens
know-
wearer.
Oh, so you totally get it.
Yeah.
Just like having something stuck to your eye. So I went and took them out, washed them, got a toothbrush, got myself together.
You fell asleep with the contacts in.
I had no choice because if I took them out, I'd be squinting all day. It'd be terrible because they're daily disposables.
What are you doing? You're
don't
acting
know.
like a 17-year-old.
Exactly. Grown man. Yeah. Once in a while, it'll happen. Last night just got away from me.
What?
I know.
You're sleeping with
Hence
the
the dog hair. I know.
Damn. Yeah, you should have went with the venti.
Yeah, I know. I look like I got to go home and regroup after this, so that'll be good.
Wait, where do you live?
Oh, White Plains.
You live in White Plains.
Yeah, not like, you know what it is? It sounds far from the city. Like put it this way, it's a 30-minute express train ride
Not bad.
into the city, which is great. The bad part is it's express train to Harlem 125th Street. So that's the bad part. The good news is that you get to the city quick, or you can go to Grand Central is like 45 minutes. So not terrible, man.
It's 15 minutes to get to Harlem, the
No,
Grand Central.
Yeah, isn't that kind of crazy?
That is
I
crazy.
think it's quicker, but they just say that on the schedule. I feel like you always get into Grand Central quicker.
But you have to take a bike from Harlem to
No,
Grand Central.
no. Well, what I would do is to come to the Upper East, I would go White Plains to Harlem. It's like a half hour. And then I would just take the subway over.
Okay. Okay. Well, listen, you got a good mall.
Great mall. Yeah.
Good mall.
Really do.
Yeah.
Solid.
I don't know
over there.
what else is going on in Westchester, but you got a good mall.
Not too much. Do have a good mall. Yeah, I'll give it that.
Are you from Westchester?
Originally, family, when I was really young, we moved there. Maybe 10. Family's from Brooklyn originally, but I was
Okay.
10 years old when we moved up to Westchester. I'm not gonna be one of those guys. I'm a Bronx, Brooklyn guy. When did you move? I was 9. You're like, all right, that doesn't count.
I don't know. If you do
Maybe.
a couple years elementary school, you
Couple
can put
years.
it on.
I did a couple of years. Halfway through, was it 4th grade maybe? But
A half-year
but yeah.
move.
Yeah, half-year
That's
move
a
is tough.
tough move.
Tough for an anxious kid.
Yeah,
Disaster.
They had anxiety back then?
They didn't have it. They just thought something was wrong.
Yeah, they called you
something was
gay.
wrong. Right.
Yeah.
Like, no, this guy's gay, obviously. No, I'm just nervous.
Yeah. You're like, why is this kid sweating so
Did
much?
they have anxiety back then? I don't think so.
No.
That's why everybody was so confused about it.
I think anxiety came out in 2012, 2013.
Yeah, I think it started because people had nothing to be really anxious about, truly. So your brain was like, I need something, you know?
Depression was big in 2006 to 2012.
Right.
And I feel like we pivoted to anxiety.
We kind of did.
No one talks about being depressed anymore.
You're
Everyone
right.
talks about being anxious.
It's true. Yeah, for some reason it's more like, I don't know what that is. It's so prevalent talking about anxiety and depression. I don't mind a little winter depression once in a while. Nice 6 weeks, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's
Stay
it's
inside.
normal, is it not?
Right. It's it's January in the Northeast. It's it's kind of a depressing time, you know.
Once football's over, that's it.
I know. It shouldn't say it's like you're just like bored. You get like a rut. You're just like, all right. It's like, you know, but what are you gonna do?
We're gonna get drunk at our friend's house in our 40s,
Yeah.
dude. That's what we're gonna do.
40 years
And
old.
just fall asleep in our contacts.
Unbelievable.
Who gives a fuck,
I
dude?
know. I figured I had to tell you that on the podcast. I was like, this is all real.
On a school night.
Well, kind of, yeah. I mean, it was this Friday, you know, I had work.
Well.
So, yeah. So the day started with me in school and ended with me at Reddit.
How many boroughs did you go through yesterday?
I went
you
to
hit every borough.
Bronx. Let's see. Bronx. I got New York City, and I got Queens. So three of five.
Is your car in Astoria right now?
My car's in White Plains right now.
Your car's in White
Yeah,
Plains.
being towed. No, I'm joking.
Let's talk about the travels of
Yeah.
a 40-year-old teacher
Yep.
drinking with his buddies.
This
in
is
the
what he
city.
does. So the car's good there, and it's free parking on the lot on the weekends, so I could leave it there till like Monday morning.
Okay.
Yeah, that was adult move. In the beginning, I was an adult.
Okay. I don't know if I'd fully agree with that. You just know the laws in your town.
Right. Well, that is true.
Yeah. So, wait. So you commuted to the Bronx via train
Oh,
yesterday?
no. Sorry. I drive to work to the Bronx.
Yes.
But what I did was I went to work and then I came home, kind of like regrouped, like shower, like whatever, and then I went back into the city. I took the train back. So yeah, I know a lot of
To Astoria.
yeah. Well,
That's a wild move.
to the city and then to the upper. I was in the Upper East. We were in Astoria. I was all over, man. But how about you?
Dorians?
You were downtown? No, I wasn't.
We had Stone Street last night. Shout out Stone Street
Oh,
Comedy
nice, man.
Club.
Great. I can't wait to do it next Saturday. Yeah,
Yes, next Saturday.
Awesome.
And Frank will be on. Stop by. Shout out to the gays. And
Oh.
the bartenders are back from Ireland.
Man. Okay.
James, shout out to him. And he's like, "Do you want a drink?" After my set, I was like, "You know what? Why not?"
Right.
And then he just kept making me drinks.
Oh, what are those, man?
And then our old bartender Natasha just opened a bar in Lower East Side.
Over there? Oh, okay.
And she said, "Why don't you stop by?" We stopped by, and then it was tomorrow.
That's the worst. Oh, man, I get it.
Yeah,
I
dude.
get it. It was funny when you were messaging me this morning. I was like, I think we're on the same page here. It's like if you're pushing back like a Saturday, and then I think I went to your Instagram or something. I'm like, he was out too. I get it.
Because with you give an illusion that you have everything going on right.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. No, I figured that out now.
Yeah. After my story, you're like, this guy's sleeping with his
Right.
contacts.
I've known you for 5-6 years now. Like, no, Frank's the guy that's got his shit together. He's a teacher.
Yeah.
He watches kids.
I do. You know what's funny? I do, and then I have like these lapses that are just like, what the hell? It's almost like I get sick of doing like the responsible thing. I'm like, let's let your hair down a little. It's like a weird. Like I just feel it sometimes. I'm like, let's just have fun tonight.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Do you know it going into a night, or are you like halfway through a night and you're like, we're gone?
Is it halfway through?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm like probably like you, like most guys. I feel like too, like not the most social beings. Where it's like, I got to do this. I don't want to go. And then once you get there, you have a great time.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So then I got you.
Yeah.
Then I took you in.
The night took me in. It got
Are
away
your-
from me.
Are your friends degenerates also?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
That's
Nice,
doing
nice.
it too. And it's also like the mixing of like alcohol with marijuana is never good. Kinda gets-
Interesting.
yeah, not really a big mixer. I like to keep them separate, the worlds.
Right.
You know?
Separate but equal.
Yeah, separate but equal.
That's right.
Definitely
You,
equal.
you do have some old school values.
Yes, absolutely.
Of course. Dude, you're a Brooklyn kid at the end of the day.
Right, just a
You do
Brooklyn
like
kid.
separate but equal.
Yeah,
for different things.
absolutely. Just 17-year-old me again, though. I'm like, I'm going to mix an edible and some alcohol. So, yeah, bad stuff. But how about you? What got you? Shots? You said there.
I did a shot because of Natasha. I do tequila sodas.
Oh.
I'm a tequila soda guy. I gave up on beer.
Better off.
That's what I think.
Gets to the point, feels cleaner. Like, I don't know.
Lower calorie, it's cleaner, which I don't really know what that means.
I know, I don't either. I just wanted to say it. But I just feel like it's like beer, you're just getting too, like, bloated. You're just, like, you're getting, like, tired from it. This is just, like, club soda, right? Tequila.
It's club soda.
Yeah.
It's tequila. I actually gave it up. I think I mentioned this on the pod before. Mark Norman did the pod,
Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome.
and I was like, oh shit, dude, Mark Norman's coming over. So I got a whole bunch of Heinekens
He's a
that
Heineken
are
guy.
currently still in my fridge. Because I was like, you want a Heineken?
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
I don't drink beer anymore. I was like, well, I hate to tell you.
Oh, man.
I just bought a dozen. So we're going to have to figure this out somehow.
Oh, man. He doesn't drink beer anymore.
He said because of
Just like,
self-diagnosed celiac.
oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, like what were you feeling? He's like, every time I had beer, I would shit 7 times the next day.
Jeez.
And I said, I do the same thing. I thought that's just beer.
It turns out no.
And he's like, as a matter of fact, that's not. He's like, you should stop drinking this.
Wow.
I was like, I will stop now.
Good. Yeah, and plus, like I said, it gets to the point a little quicker. You're trying to get a little buzz.
But you know what I think got me? You know, if you want me to be gay. Well, tequila.
Oh, man. Yeah, that'll do it.
That was the Irish kid.
Ooh. Was it the plastic bottle stuff?
It seemed
Close.
like a glass bottle, but I didn't touch
They
it.
usually do.
I didn't touch it.
They usually- yeah.
You know, I should have asked.
Right. It wasn't like something like this. You're like, wait, you can squeeze it? Oh, no.
It was, I don't know how strong his grip is, but
Man.
it was whole.
I know that feeling, man. Yeah.
Are your friends teachers?
My friends are, I probably have like maybe half of them, but these are like my friends from home are not teachers. Ironically, like more of my
Westchester kids.
comedy friends, like Ron Nobles is a teacher.
Friend of the pod. He was
Yeah,
on the pod.
Mark Gerber, who I don't think you've had on, but you know Mark.
Mark hasn't done.
Well,
yeah.
Mark is
Well,
a
he's,
school psychologist.
Yes.
Yeah, not a teacher. Works in schools, but yeah, man. Teachers, they let their hair down on like a Friday.
My sister's a teacher.
Yeah, I remember
My
you
mom's a
saying that.
teacher. I went to Cortland. All my friends are
yeah,
teachers.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys are degenerates.
Yeah, the teachers, they go hard. And the older teachers have it figured out right. They'll just go hard from like 3 to 6 on like a happy hour, and then that's it. They'll just go home.
Yeah, they're very professional with it.
Well, they are. Apparently I would, but yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're not professional once you get tenure, that's out.
Yeah, forget it. Then
That's
it's like,
gone.
Do whatever.
But you're very Navy SEAL-like teachers at a happy hour. You walk in,
Yeah, man.
you have your targets, you execute the target, you walk out.
That's it. You go. You get a little in my little tender basket, you know, a little chicken tenders, something to absorb the alcohol, and then they're out. They're gone.
Yeah, you. That's one thing teachers and kids have in common. You have the same diet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so true. I'll eat like a yogurt from like the cafeteria, like with a fork. Every teacher has eaten a yogurt with a fork. Any teachers out there? You guys know what
Is that a part of the curriculum? Is that
should
something?
be.
Is
It
that why you
should
need
be.
the masters?
You just, yeah, you do.
For the
You're
fork?
like, oh man, you're not gonna be able to get all these berries on here. This is gonna be rough because you don't want to get the spoon in the cafeteria sometimes. Like you forget it and you're like, oh, I don't want to like go. That's it. I'm using my spoon. I'm using my
How
fork.
lazy are teachers? Oh, I know you guys are lazy.
Lazy?
You won't even get a spoon.
Yeah, lazy 100%, but it's also partly like I don't want to I'm on my lunch break. I don't want to see the kids. If I go in the cafeteria, you get stopped. All of a sudden, somebody has to take a bathroom break. One of the teachers, you're on a post now. So I'm like, you try to avoid it at all costs.
At a post, what are you, a soldier?
I know, right? They're like, all right, you're gonna watch this table. I'm like, oh god, but yeah. So we're lazy.
Is that how that works? Like like you're on your break, you're kind of like a celebrity in the school. You
100%.
can't walk out.
It's funny you say that. I have a bit. I haven't got it to work yet, but I've been trying to do that. The PE teacher too. I'm a gym teacher, so like the kids are like the Beatles walking through. Music teacher, they're like,
Yeah, physics
where's the
teachers.
PE?
Like,
Yeah. They're like, that guy.
They're like, Mr. Favia. Are you
Yeah.
Mr. Favia?
Mr. Favia, or I'm elementary, so they're Mr. F.
Mr.
They
F.
go Mr. F sometimes. It's funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fine.
You know, they go home and their dad's like, who's that, Mr. Fag?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're like, wait a second. My kid said what? Yeah, my kid's teacher's name is what? But yeah, Mr. F. I get a lot.
Yeah, and now you're doing, you're in a Title 96 school.
Well,
Whatever.
yeah, it's I think they call it. I don't know. I'm not good with like names of it. It's Title I, so it's for children with autism.
Oh, okay.
And it's still Department of Ed, so it's still like the city schools and everything.
Still get the bennies, dude.
Yeah, exactly. It's everything stays the same, which is cool. It's just a transfer.
My sister's friend is a Title IX teacher. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know
Series
what-
1.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Title I, Title IX. I don't know my titles. But I just know title. I think we're Title I school.
She loves it. She's
Yeah.
a fellow Cortland alum.
Oh, okay,
Shout
nice.
out to
Yeah,
you.
ton of teachers came out of there.
Yeah, she's like, dude, it's sick. You just, because most of them don't move.
Yeah.
You just walk into the gym and you're like,
No, it's
This is
true. I almost feel like I'm more of like an OT person because like the kids need like a lot of like assistance with stuff. So yeah, it's more like an OT PT kind of position for children with
you're a
autism.
physical therapist.
That's
All
what
of
I
a sudden
kinda
you become a
feel like.
physical therapist?
Yeah, like change jobs. Like I don't even know how it happened. It's just like you're just like, all right, so we're just gonna do like more basic, you do like adapted lessons, stuff they can handle.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's you just like kind of help them out more. So yeah, it kind of feels more like OT.
You might teaching them how to hold a pencil.
Yeah, well, it'd be like a hockey stick. I'm giving them like one. Yeah, I have them fight. No, I'm joking. I'm totally joking. Cut that. No, I'm joking.
They can't know.
right. Floor hockey's great though. I don't know if you're. Oh man, I'm a huge floor hockey guy.
Hey, that's your
Gym?
That's your number one
Probably my number one thing.
lesson.
Well, yeah, I guess you can call it a lesson, but kind of, or breaking out the parachute. That's a good like.
Parachute was big.
Yeah,
in elementary
parachute is a big time. But it's like you gotta be ready. These kids are gonna be excited. You have to like temper that. You have to like make sure you can't just throw that thing out there.
And it's one day a year usually. Do you do multiple
Yeah, we'll
days?
do like, you know when we'll do it? Like before a break. We'll do it like a Friday before like a Christmas break.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah. Sometimes Thursday, to be honest.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm not going to see these guys on Friday. You know. So, yeah, like a day or two before a break, we'll do it. And it's great. It takes, like,
that gets the kids hyped.
Oh, my God. Throw the dodgeballs in the middle, little popcorn game, popping up, going crazy.
Are you still allowed to do dodgeball?
No. I still do it, though.
Yeah. Well, it's an agility ball.
Yeah, you just make up a name.
Yeah.
I literally called it like, it doesn't even make sense, Dragon Ball. Nobody knows what's Dragon Ball. It's just they throw the ball at each other.
Yeah. Throw it as hard as you can at that kid's head,
right.
dude.
Do you remember that in high school? Like that was insane because you would have the same kids. You'd have like a guy from like the baseball team and like a nerdy kid with like Magic the Gathering cards playing against each other.
Get sniped.
And he's getting sniped with like a 92-mile-an-hour fastball.
We had a girl get a concussion so bad she couldn't come to school for the next 2 years.
Oh, really?
Swear to God. I don't know if I could say her name legally.
Wow, that's crazy.
Stephanie. I'll just,
you
can figure out the last name. Yeah, it was like a whole legal problem with the school.
Wow.
And she didn't get... The kid who threw it's kind of a bitch.
Okay.
A guy.
Oh,
I was like,
kidding.
he didn't hit you that hard.
Right.
But I think your parents might have been lawyers, and they were like, I think we could do something here.
Yeah.
She just didn't come to school for 2 years.
That's crazy.
Shout out to her though.
Like, yeah. I mean, 2 months. I would almost get 2 years.
2 years, dude.
It's like, no, still dizzy.
And you'd see her around town, and she was doing fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, she's at like a rock concert.
Yeah, she's headbanging
She's
all
headbanging,
around.
You're like, she's fine.
Because this is before we really had video phones, so she could have done whatever. This is
man.
2010, 2011.
Oh, okay.
Back when I was in high school. Back in the day.
Long Island. Where in Long Island?
Syosset.
Syosset guy.
That's right. Not to brag.
Right, Long Island,
Yeah,
baby.
that's right.
Long Island and Westchester are very similar. Some
Are they?
similarities, like. You know why I think they're similar? Like, I guess maybe it's the people. A lot of like Italian, Irish, Jewish people, and it's also like people that want to live in the suburbs. So it's more like suburban people too, that are like outside the city.
You guys got Jews in Westchester?
Yeah, yeah. There's some Jewish people like Scarsdale area. I feel like there's a lot of Jewish people.
Okay.
My friend's fiance's family's from there. Yeah, they're Jewish. They're not the only ones, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the Cohens.
Yeah, they're. So if you want to find them, I'm joking.
Yeah,
I'm
that's right.
joking.
Well, guess what? Guess what, Frank? People are looking for them nowadays.
They might be. They might
Matter
be.
of fact, they're looking around the corner.
Caught that.
I knew nothing about Westchester growing up.
There's not. Yeah, it's almost one of those things like you don't. I feel like Long Island stays in Long Island. Westchester kind of stays in Westchester. It's always like a big schlep to like Long Island people if you have to go into the city. That's how it is with Westchester people. Like, I'm like, Dad, it's 45 minutes. It's not that far.
I also think just culturally, Long Island, people talk about Westchester. You guys are like, you're staying in the shadows.
Little
I think
bit.
you played it right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right. Just kind of north of the city, like kind of hiding out a little.
North of the city, there's really no like Westchester culture. Like there's
It's
no
true.
garbage.
Yeah, right.
Well,
right.
there is probably.
There is, but like in general, there's not. I know what you mean. Yeah,
Right.
I see what you're saying.
People say you're from Long Island. They're like, oh, you're Italian.
Right,
you
right.
fist bump. You're gay.
Right.
And I go, I'm one of those things.
right.
know,
Don't
you
worry.
figure it out.
You figure it out. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean with Westchester people. Yeah, but there's pockets of like some like bad areas, not like that bad areas, but like
Mount
overall,
Vernon.
it's pretty nice. Yeah, Mount Vernon's tough. Yonkers
Shout out
too.
Ray Rice.
I lived in Yonkers for almost 10 years. Not bragging.
You lived in Yonkers for 10 years?
It's like my friend's like, what are you, Willie Loman? I'm like, who lives in Yonkers?
Who? I didn't know they
After
had
the salesman
housing
shout
in
out.
Yonkers.
They do. It's not the nicest.
I thought it was just an industrial park and a racetrack.
Honestly, what it feels like. It just feels so like run down Midwestern town. My friend from the city came to visit and like, this feels like blue collar Pittsburgh, your neighborhood.
Yeah, it's just like constant
Right.
smoke.
Right. Smoke.
Like, is that an oil rig?
Right.
Why is there
Every
an
guy's a
oil
mechanic
rig?
somehow. Yeah, everybody's
Yeah,
working.
everyone's a mechanic.
Everyone in Yonkers
But
is a
yet
mechanic.
somehow all the cars are broken down.
Good point. They're always broken down. And they're like, I could be like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It's going to be that long? But yeah, that's true. Every car in Yonkers is broken down.
Yeah, what's the
Don't recommend
economy of Yonkers?
I don't know. Like,
Everyone's a
And it's
mechanic and
big.
every woman's a nurse.
yeah, it does seem that way. They're all at, there's 2 hospitals there. Yeah, St. John's is one. But yeah, and it's a big city, man. It's like, I don't know, it's like 200-something thousand. It's a huge city.
But yet no one from there.
No.
But you.
But I'm not like from there. I was just passing through. It was like affordable rent, you know?
Yeah, I'm passing through for 10 years.
Yeah.
That's a real degenerate thing to say.
Right?
I was just
See?
passing through.
My true colors are coming out. Yeah.
Frank, you spent 5 Olympics there. What are you talking about? You're just passing through.
Passing through for 9 years.
Yeah, you didn't have lunch. You stayed for a decade.
I stayed for, for my 30s. So what?
You saw 3 presidents. What are you talking about?
I did. I saw a global pandemic.
You were in Yonkers during the pandemic?
I was in Yonkers during the pandemic, yeah. 2020. I moved out, like 2021. I moved to White Plains. Yonkers in the pandemic.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that,
much to do.
I mean, it wasn't clean before.
No, it wasn't. And people were like, I guess in the beginning people were kind of scared. People were nervous, but then people just stopped caring over that.
Did they even believe in the pandemic in Yonkers?
They don't believe in a lot of things. There's a lot of things.
I'll tell you what they do believe in, patriotism.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They definitely do. Where were you on the pandemic? Were you in the city or did you?
I was Fidei, babe.
Oh, that's right. You stayed down.
Me and my roommate Mike Caprito. Shout out to him. Didn't know if I had to say the full name, but now you guys know.
Jewish kid.
Mikey Caprito?
I'm joking.
Yeah. Oh,
Very,
do not
very
say that
Italian.
around his parents.
Nah, very Italian.
He's first generation Italian, and he will let you know.
We had a kid. Shout out to him. Great kid, actually. Michael. I swear to God, his last name Carlo Giovanni.
God bless you.
Nice. Exactly. I was like, nice Irish kid. We always used to say.
Fucking dripping in sauce. That kid.
Yeah, that kid. Carlo Giovanni.
No, dude, that Fidei was nice.
I'm sure you're in a great spot.
I
Man.
would go if you have the ability to time travel and can go back 4 years. Fidei, April 2020. I would go from my apartment by the seaport all the way to Staten Island Ferry Dunkin' Donuts, only thing open in the whole neighborhood.
No kidding.
See no one.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, just me and the Indian lady. She was the only person I saw for like 6 weeks, besides my roommate.
That's nuts, man.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, that is actually kind of nice. I drove to Astoria to my buddy's house. We were literally doing like barters. I was like, all right, you got a couple bottles of wine. I'll give you some edibles. We're like trading like it was like the 1600s.
During 2020?
Yeah. Because I was in Yonkers. So, dude, it was like, I was getting to Queens in like 18 minutes. There was nobody on the road.
Yeah.
I stopped on the bridge, on the RFK bridge. Like, stopped. There's nobody around.
For what?
No, just to say that I did it. Just so I can talk about it on this podcast.
Oh,
I stopped. I didn't get out of my car.
In 4 years.
I could have. But I was like, there's nobody around. Like, this is crazy. That's when, like, the curfews were happening. Like, you couldn't be out past, like, 9. That was kind of crazy.
And you're like, what the? Why?
Yeah.
Can the virus not get you after 9?
It goes to sleep. Yeah. That was so weird. I was like, all right, whatever.
The kid, Mike, he was one of the pots and pans guys. We lived right by NYP. New York Presbyterian in Fidei, and he's like, I gotta get the pot out, I gotta hit it. I was like, dude, are you gay? What are you doing?
It was for the staff, right?
Yeah.
That was the whole thing. Yeah. He was one of the, okay. A lot of people
he was like, I'm helping. I was like,
yeah.
No, you're not.
Sure
dude.
you are. Yeah.
We love you though, Mike. I don't know if you listen. I'm about to see him in going to Bleecker Street Bar, Barrow Street Bar, not Barrow Street. Fuck
tonight?
Barrow
Are you guys
Street.
going tonight?
For the first game, I'm gonna stop by because we got
man.
Stone Street.
That's right. Oh, you got the show tonight. 8
Got
o'clock.
the show
baby.
tonight.
Great. By the way, man, great. I think I've only done it twice. I think. Awesome every time. Like, it's just a good vibe.
I appreciate
in there,
it.
man. Yeah, you guys got a cool thing going there, man. That's so cool.
It's now we got a whole bunch of curtains and it's all blacked out and it feels like a real comedy.
Oh,
club.
that's cool. Nice.
People
man.
think it's one.
Yeah. Hey.
Which is
LLC,
nice.
baby.
It is an LLC.
Yeah.
Shout out to it.
Shout out to it. Yeah, the last time I did it was I think a Friday night. It was great.
So we got that.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Who's on next Saturday? Who's on with us?
Couldn't tell you.
Nice. I like that.
You're
That's
the. I
best.
can tell. Mayhel Patel will be on there.
Okay,
and,
nice,
Tom
nice.
Luciano.
That's great. That's
And
great.
I can't tell you who the other two are because I have no idea.
Dude, I'm the same with, and I only do a monthly at Stanford with Altano, and I had to make a Google Drive or like a Google Doc because I was like kept forgetting. I'm like, wait, who's on again?
I have a Google Calendar where I could look it up, but
You're good for March, by the way. You're on.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice, man.
we're doing it.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's a good club.
Connecticut.
The green room is literally like a 3-bedroom condo in the city. Like, that's how big it is. The green room
Really?
in Stanford, because there's so much space there. You know,
The
Stanford,
club looks big.
The club is big. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
big. I think it holds like 2-something.
Oh, nice.
230. We'll be nowhere near that. Sorry. It's Wednesday night.
It's a Wednesday night.
We get like
Stanford.
50. We're happy, and they're good crowds there too, man. So
You would think you would get more people because Mari isn't going on anymore.
Wait, because of what?
Mari Povich.
Oh,
They
yeah.
used to film in Stanford.
That's right, dude.
It's a little Stanford plug
leaking
for you.
over. Yeah,
Now I want to brag.
We got some Mars stuff leaking over.
No big deal. My cousin used to cut his hair. Maybe still does. I think he's alive.
Oh, he's I didn't know he was in.
That's the type of family I'm from.
Yeah.
Like we cut people.
Yeah.
I cut Mari's hair.
I cut his hair. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's great.
I cut his hair. His wife, Asian. And you're like, that's not important for them.
Yeah.
Why did you have to bring that part up?
Why'd you bring that into it, man?
Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So you know.
That's funny. My family does it too. They just want a connection. They're like, oh yeah, I used to see so and so. I'm like, you saw him once, like some actor, and I'm like, all right, relax. Saw him all the time in the bakery.
I'll be like, yeah, my male guy, black. Like, why does that matter?
Yes.
Why does that matter?
I don't know why they do that.
I just wanted to tell you the whole part of the story.
Yeah, what is that?
They love to describe the ethnicity of whoever is in the story.
Yeah.
Like, that matters.
Yeah, I know. It is funny. I don't think I would ever say it. I'd be like, oh, this guy's coming in. Yeah, I wouldn't say, like, white or black. Yeah, I don't know.
You would never say that.
Yeah.
It's also someone you'll never meet. So it doesn't matter.
Right, exactly.
Even if I saw your male guy, I'd be like, Frank.
Right.
Yeah, the Asian male guy.
Dude,
did I not bring it up in the story?
Did I not mention his name?
Did I not bring this part up?
Dude, that's one thing I hate with kind of changing gears a little bit, like with names, with like dating. And it's just like, oh, you're like, what's your sister's name again? You're like, I don't care.
I don't care.
I know. He's okay. That's all right.
By far the worst part of dating I'm finding is I don't care about anything they're saying.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, it's not a good part.
Well, I wonder if maybe it's the wrong ladies, maybe.
No, it 100% is.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with you.
No, gotcha.
That's 100% what the problem is.
Yeah. You're just not the right one. Yeah.
You're like, well, last girl I went out with does like HR at a hospital. I was like, this isn't. We should just stop here. We should just stop this. Because this isn't going to work out.
HR.
You work at HR at a hospital? You're the most boring person on the planet.
Was she boring?
Very boring.
Yeah, very boring.
Yeah.
You know what sucks when like because you're not a boring guy, I'm not either. Like when you make you feel boring, and I'm like, oh no, it's you, because I'm carrying this conversation. I'm trying so hard.
Conversation.
You're just getting dead ends. And I'm
right.
Like, I know when it's me. Off. Like I know if I'm off, and like if I'm on, I'm like, all right, like you're giving me nothing here.
I know. Let's go.
Maybe they don't like me. Maybe that's why it could be that. But no, I hear you, man. The boredness, it's tough.
Same girl. This is what I do. Can I tell you what I didn't like about this?
Let's hear it, man. This is the stuff I love. I got nothing but time.
I go, okay, where you drinking? She said gin and tonic. I said, okay, no problem. Got a gin and tonic. Come back. We're talking, HR at the hospital. And she's like, yeah, I don't drink gin. And I was like.
Okay.
But that's what you're drinking now.
Okay.
And she's like, yeah. Want to try something new.
Oh, okay. Look at her.
I was like,
HR girl.
Is this
wild.
what life is going to be like? Is you're like, I want to fucking brag right now.
Right.
I'm wild. I'm having gin.
Yeah, letting your hair back.
I was like, yeah, your life is.
That was the end.
Yeah, I was like,
in your head.
let's.
It's rough. Are you doing like the dating apps and stuff?
I'm doing the Hinge. I'm doing the Bumble, and it all sucks.
I get it. I know, man. I've been on and off for years doing it. Now I feel like I'm in like recovery now. It's been like 4 months. I haven't been on any apps.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, hi, my name's Frank. Yeah. It's just I just got so like just tired of it. I'll go back. I don't know, but I'm just for right now. I'm just like, all right. I just need to take a break from it. Yeah. It's just how it is, man. It's just like so oversaturated. It's just like kind of a lot.
It's oversaturated. You have to stay on there a while to like get a good match. You know Tobin Miller?
I know that name.
Tall kid, looks like a bird, looks like Big Bird.
No, definitely not.
No, not right. Well,
we tried. I'll look him up.
He might be doing he's not doing the show next week. Maybe we have a spot, Tobes. You don't watch. But he was on a couple weeks ago, and we compared how much time we spend on the app.
That's another
post-pod.
Yeah.
A little insight into the post-pod life. And I looked at mine. I spent on the week, I spent 4 hours.
Yeah.
Which I was like, oh, wow, that's a lot. Then he showed me he was 16
hours.
Oh,
I was going to say, you're on the low end, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was like,
yeah.
He's like, dude, get your numbers up.
Wow. Get those numbers up, rookie. He's
16
going
hours.
Was that 2.3 a day? Guy's putting in some. Damn, that's
I was like,
crazy.
you have a full-time job, comedy, and you're putting in 2.5 hours a day.
Dude, that's another thing, man. It's a lot of time.
Time.
Yeah, I kind of just felt like I was kind of meeting kind of the same kind of girls, like you were saying. I just nobody was really interested in, and I just kind of was taking a break from it, you know. Sometimes it's just like, oh man, and then how about when you get a date and then you're like, oh no, I gotta go somewhere.
There's nothing I hate more than go. Exactly. I have to be on.
Right, I gotta be on now. Wow, let me punch in. Hold on. Like,
Now I feel like I have to try one new bit during a date.
yeah,
I have to treat it like an open mic.
I think you definitely do, man. Get something out of it at least. If it doesn't go well the date, then you're like, oh, that really that haircutting joke's really got some legs or whatever. You know, like
I pull out my notepad.
yeah.
Like, oh, you have two sisters? That's crazy.
Yeah.
You ever travel travel around the country?
That's great. She's like, oh my god, he really cares. He's like writing down.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. Like, no, he's looking for a bit. Yeah, that is nice though when something happens like. Especially, I think in a story, if like the girl like hurts you or like breaks up with you or something, those usually can make for some good jokes, you know.
Is there anything better than being broken up with someone you don't even care about?
That is,
It's nice.
It is. You're right.
It's refreshing.
It is for both people, probably.
I look forward to those texts now.
You're like,
I'm like, I hate what I gotta make a reservation for this girl. That she texts you like, hey, I'm just not feeling it. Great.
yeah. It's exactly. It's like 90% great. Like the first hour, you're like, oh, my ego a little bit, but like other than that, I feel great.
Fantastic.
You know?
Yeah.
It's good. It's better off.
And you're like, hey, best of luck.
Right. Best of
Yeah.
Best of luck out there.
You treat it every text. Every time a girl breaks up with you over a text, you gotta treat it like high school graduation.
Yeah, that's good.
Like, hey, best of luck in your future endeavors.
Best of luck. Sign a yearbook.
It was great. Yeah, that would be fun.
Right? That would be nice.
You know, like when you grow up
your
and you go to like Disney World and you get the. I don't know if you did this because you're 76 years old.
Yeah,
but
pretty old. Yeah.
At Disney World, you would get the autograph book and you would go up to all the characters and they would autograph the book.
Oh, really? No, when I went there, Walt Disney would actually walk you around the place. That's
yeah, and he'd
how
kick
old I
out
am.
all the Jews.
That's how old I am.
Yeah. That's right. You'd be like, Favia? All right, you're in.
Yeah.
Steinberg, get out. So we should start doing that with girls we go on dates with. Get like, be like, hey, can you write down in the book?
Like, what book?
Oh, like at a wedding when they do like, yeah, why don't you put your signature in the book?
Oh, yeah.
You should do that for dates, and then you look back, you're like, oh yeah, I remember that girl. She sucked, and
yeah, that would be nice.
Her hair was too long, and
Right, because it's a shame. Like your parents will never get to meet these girls. You know.
most people won't,
Yeah. No, I know.
which is good.
I know. This is something it's a little mean, but I'm going to tell you because it's true. How about when like you're on a date with someone that you're not interested in, and you kind of sense that they're interested in you, and they're like, "Oh, Rich, like, what was like your? I'm sorry, like, what was your best friend's name again?" In your head, you're like, "Don't worry, you'll never meet him. You'll never see him." Like you feel like such a jerk.
The
You're
worst
like,
thing, I'm having anxiety if this camera's on. Hold on a second here, folks. No, we're still good.
We're still good.
I do
Nice.
that 7 times an episode. so
Oh,
just
no, don't
heads
blame me,
up.
man.
But I'm out. This was over the summer out with a lady. We're in the seaport because I'm a big seaport dick.
Smart.
I like the seaport.
It's a good move.
We're sitting at a bar on the outside ledge. Little do you know, one of my best friends walks right by with the girl he's seeing.
No kidding.
And I was like, oh, that's my buddy James. She's like, oh, why don't we go say hi? And I was like,
Leave him alone.
she's like, no, you said he's one of your best friends. I was like, yeah.
You just don't know. Yeah. It's like I don't want to bother him. She's like, okay.
I'll be honest, not you.
Yeah.
Another girl, maybe a yes.
Maybe. Yeah.
You, not so much.
Tough, man.
That girl might listen to the pod also.
Right.
She did listen to a handful of episodes.
Oh yeah, that's something.
Another one that just, because here's the thing, you want me to fill you in on this
I
story.
don't want to hear it.
She left her ring here.
Oh.
This was over the summer.
Okay.
And had it for 6-7 months. And then one night I was just sitting here. I was like, you know your ring's here? And
Right.
she's like, oh yeah, why don't we hang out and I'll get it? I was like,
Oh, interesting.
okay.
It's like a Seinfeld, George Costanza. He would leave the hat behind. Remember, he didn't leave the hat
Yes.
behind the couch.
Yeah.
Cushion, right? Yeah.
But I texted her over the summer like, you want this ring? She never answered me. It's her grandma's ring.
Oh man.
And I was like, am I just keeping this girl's fucking ring?
Right,
So I
right.
just texted her, see her, hook up with her. Next day, she's like, hey, do you want to grab dinner? I'm looking for something serious. That's what she said in that order.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, no, I just
Want to give you the ring.
wanted to give you the ring. And she's
Not
like,
the ring. You know,
not
your ring.
right.
Your ring back.
Same
man.
girl that she's my age, 30, already got her tubes tied at 22.
Oh wow.
She's like, I hate kids. I was like,
Wow.
Jesus.
I mean, good for her.
You're like a red-headed
wanted.
coney.
Yeah, like she knew what she wanted at 22. Damn.
That serious?
Okay.
I was like,
Man, good
God
for
bless
her.
you.
Yeah. And obviously it sucks, you know.
Do you have like a type that you do well with? Do you have a type you go after?
More as like a physical type or
I'll let you describe it.
well, I a lot of the times will go after girls that are complete train wrecks. I like them.
Yes.
It's like a little like I don't know, like my passion project.
Okay.
I'm like a girl. Like a girl likes the guys that get fixer upper.
Yeah.
Like I'll fix her up. I'll help her out.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know why, man. It's like
That's the union in you.
It's you know, that's great.
You're like, always need a project.
It's the nice guy. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, yeah, I'm trying to shy away from that. That when you start to know like that's your like sometimes you're like what it is. It's like sometimes you go for like I go for like the wild girls because they're exciting.
What do you mean by wild girls?
Cocaine. No, I'm joking.
Yes.
No.
Clip it.
Just like the party girls. It was about like fun going out, and then like after a while, it's just obviously it could get old if there's nothing else there. You're just partying together, like going.
But
out
how
for
old are
drinks.
they? Are they your age?
They're
Party girls?
Nah, you'd be surprised. Like 30. I mean, these are girls that are probably like in their early 30s.
And they're still party girls?
There are still. I don't know why I'm calling them party girls. It sounds like
Well,
they're
we know
party
who
girls.
we're
You know what I'm
talking
talking about? Yeah. It's all about like going out. But yeah, that's been the type I have to stay away from.
They have to stay away from.
Well, I have to. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens.
Right,
I'm
because
like,
you're falling asleep in your contacts solo.
Yeah, yeah. You bring somebody else
With
in.
a broad.
And the other thing is too. Yeah, I was gonna say like, it's just I get bored easily, so that's exciting. You know what I mean? I get like bored in relationships, so that's like a little. Yeah, way more degenerate than you thought. You thought I had this together. This 40-year-old guy, a little salt and pepper, disaster.
Yeah, teacher, you're helping autistic
I'm
kids.
good.
They're holding
Yeah.
hockey sticks. Yeah, I thought you had it all together.
Yeah, it seems like it. You're like, yeah, sure. Nah, I just have my pockets of times when I don't have it together. But yeah. How about you? Do you have a type that you go for, like whether it's looks or whether it's type?
Not really.
Personality?
I do like a tall.
Okay.
I'm finding what I do best with is girls aged 27 to 34 from the Midwest.
It's hilarious.
I don't know why I'm very successful in
Almost
that
sounds like a
demographic.
serial killer. Like same thing.
Yes,
Kills
me
women
and
from the
Jeffrey
Midwest.
Dahmer,
27
actually.
to 34.
So that's what I'm finding. Like
Okay.
that, like late 20s, early 30s.
What's with the Midwest? Just nicer,
I
salt of the
can't
earth.
tell you why they like me,
Probably
but
good,
that's
probably good people,
fantastic people.
right?
Amazing people.
Midwest people are nice.
Salt of the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that. That's funny that you have that. You got the age and you got the location. Midwest.
It shows what I'm finding.
Okay.
That's
Hey,
what
man.
the world's giving me.
Yeah, take
I
it.
want a tall blonde from, ideally, tall blonde from Australia, as we all would like.
Yeah.
But what
Yeah,
I'm
man.
getting is like 5'6", 5'7", redhead from Wisconsin,
Nice. Wisconsin.
which is
yeah.
great.
She could probably fucking do an oil change, right? It's tough. Yeah, I like that.
yeah, dude.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Type that's like her dad only drinks Yingling.
Yeah. Oh, definitely brand
That
loyal.
type. Yeah.
100%.
Hey,
100%. Yeah, I think it's definitely a different mentality on girls from like the Midwest, from like New York City. Once they move here, I'm sure the city will scoop them up and they'll change. But I'm
Yes.
sure they'll hopefully still have that good heart. But yeah, I get that, man.
That's a big turn on for me. As a girl, came here with nothing. She's living in. I hit myself in the face.
I did that earlier too.
Living in like a Hell's Kitchen in a 6-story walk up.
Right.
She found it herself. She's
Yeah.
doing it. She found her job through, cold calling.
Right.
She just called different buildings, just hit different
Old
numbers in
school.
a phone until
Right.
someone gave her a job.
That's like literally how my dad would say to get jobs. I'm like, it's not the 1800s, but he's not wrong, actually. Like, just call the place or show up.
well, that's my parents. They're like, oh, you want a new job? Why don't you just walk in? I was
Yeah.
like, wait, what am I doing? Walking into Microsoft? And be like, hey, you guys got any sales jobs? Are you idiot?
Exactly.
That's not how this works.
Right. Now you have a suit on for no reason.
My parents haven't applied to a job in 4 years.
Right.
And they're like,
Yeah,
no, you
yeah.
just walk in.
I know. They don't understand. Oh, man.
You wear a suit and tie and you walk into the place. It's
You go in. Go to Starbucks first. I'm like, all right.
like companies don't even have offices anymore. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you can't do that. Like, they're not
They'll
hiring.
tackle you
Yeah.
if you do that.
Oh, yeah. You're not going to be welcome. They'll be very confused.
No.
I don't know if any. Yeah, it's like showing initiative, but you know what my mom does with teachers? She'll be like, "Oh, I cut this girl's." My mom used to cut hair, and she'd be like, "Oh, I cut this girl's hair. She's a school teacher in the city too." I'm like thinking I know her,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Oh, Brittany? Yeah, there's 100,000 teachers.
Yeah.
Like she does this all the time.
Yeah, you don't know
Such
her?
a mom thing, you know."
She works in Staten
She's
Island.
like a brunette, really cute, teaches in the city. I'm like, okay, it's 5 boroughs.
Oh, well, cute, brown
Yeah.
hair, teaches in the city. Okay, I've narrowed it down to everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but she does it all the time.
Wait, what's your dad do?
My dad just retired. He was
Shout out to him.
yeah, oh, he's loving it. Maintenance foreman for Parks and Recs up
Yes.
in not the show, the outdoor. Yeah, the outdoor up in Mahopac, New York, like my hometown. So he just retired last almost a year ago already, like 9 months.
Nice.
He's got the dog. He's retiring. Everybody's telling him what he should do, and he's just doing whatever he wants.
What's he doing?
He's just like
just
doing stuff
with
around
the
the
dog?
house and like taking care of they got a dog as a puppy, and he's just keeping himself busy. You know, he'll like eventually go back to like part-time work, but I think for now he's good. It's funny. Everybody's like telling him what he should do. And he's
Smoking meat?
I don't think he's smoking meat. He did make his own pickles over the summer. He's growing cucumbers and making pickles. It's hilarious. Yeah, I
We're
know.
getting into how long?
Yeah.
We're 41 minutes in.
Oh, nice.
You're just bringing up your dad's making his own pickles?
Yeah. And I have 41.
What does that even mean?
He is jarring them, right? And he was putting little labels on them too. He had a
Was he putting his own piss into the jars?
no. I don't even
With
know
a
if-
cucumber?
Damn, dude, I don't know if I have. I'll have to send it to you later. I don't think I have the pictures, but he had like a whole jar, and they were outstanding pickles. I gotta be honest.
What does
They
that
were
even
great.
mean?
They were great. He put like peppers in there. He had a whole thing going on. They were like sitting in there marinating. Yeah, guy's making pickles. And he's loving life.
I mean, that's truly the union dream.
Right? You
Retire and just make pickles.
Just make pickles. And he's got a German Shepherd, and he's good. He's happy.
He has a German Shepherd making pickles?
No, the German Shepherd's just there. He doesn't make pickles.
That would be
Yeah,
crazy.
that
Like,
would
I'm
be-
training the German
Yeah.
Shepherd to make the
Be
pickles.
like, I do nothing.
I'm just sitting down
Yeah.
drinking.
He's like, it's barely any overhead. He's like, it's great. Yeah.
The dog food, yeah. But the
Yeah.
cucumbers. Is he
Great.
growing the cucumbers himself?
Yeah. That's sorry.
yeah.
That's what I kind of left that out. That's important because it's a whole organic.
Because at the end of the day, he
Farm to
is a
table.
fucking Italian
yeah.
kid.
Oh, dude, you got to
Making
see
his
what
own
they got.
pickles.
They have a little wooden thing on their.
I
deck.
know exactly what. We
Exactly.
all
With
can
all the
envision
herbs.
what he's had.
Exactly. 20 different herbs in this. It's
Growing
it's
his own
hilarious.
tomatoes?
Yeah.
Of
Tomatoes.
course he is.
Tomatoes, zucchini. I mean, you name it, man. A lot of
Italians
peppers.
love zucchini.
They do. I don't
Why?
really love it. I forget about zucchini sometimes until like it's presented. I'm like, oh yeah, zucchini. Yeah, I was supposed to
I
eat
know
this
what you
more.
got going
I'm
on.
like, okay, I remember.
Like zucchini fries. You go to a place,
Good.
zucchini fries.
Very
Fantastic.
good. Or like a zucchini bread. My stepmom makes like a zucchini bread. It's
Zucchini
awesome.
bread is fantastic.
Awesome. Shout out Carmela.
Shout
Spano.
out, yeah,
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Wait, your stepmom's name's Carmela?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yep. Exactly. Only
Frank, this is what we
Yep.
do on this podcast.
I like to bring it up late, 45 minutes in.
We
you
talk
know?
about our dads making pickles and our
Yeah.
stepmom's named Carmela. That's this
Perfect.
podcast.
That's it. This is it.
what
That's
other
you have
trash
to
shit's going on?
Oh man, let's see. Oh, with my dad, he's been in a 25-year battle with this guy.
Yes!
Dog. Here we go. This is the stuff. Shitting on the lawn, on the front of the lawn. So my
25 years?
25 years.
How
My-
old's the dog?
No. It's been different dogs. It'd be hilarious if it was the same dog.
Same guy,
They just keep him
different
alive
dogs?
just so he could shit on. Yeah, same guy, different dogs.
That's insane.
Yep, I'm
How
talking-
many dogs has he gone through?
That's a good question. It's got to be at least 3. This is, and I'll tell you, so I know the date. This is what really started it. It was happening, and it's like a grassy part of the, just touching the road. It's not a big deal.
Yeah,
Still,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
our property, right?
Yes.
Dog shitting there. My dad's breaking point. My sister's communion in her little white shoes stepped in dog shit from that guy on her communion day. Very Italian.
How
right?
old's your sister right now?
So right now my sister's 35.
I love
So
this.
what's communion's 8?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
around there.
27 years. That's how I know. I was like, it's about like my sister's 35. And ever since that day, I swear my dad did this. He collected all the dog shit and put it in a Nike. He was brand loyal
In
to
a
Nike.
Nike-
Not at the time. He was
Wait,
brand
your
loyal.
dad likes Nike?
Well,
that's the biggest shock of this story.
At that time, he did. At that time, yeah. I don't know about now. I'm not sure. He loaded it up, and I swear to God, man, I'm not making this up. He put it on the guy's doorstep and knocked on. My dad's fiery. My dad's just like not as laid back as me. I swear on my life.
No, he's making pickles.
Making pickles.
He's a go-getter.
Collecting dog shit and putting it on and he knocked on the door and he goes, "Here, I got something for you." You fuck, and he
No.
left. I swear. And they'd have like an awkward tension for years
To this
to
day.
this day. Yeah.
And the
Anytime-
guy's still walking the dogs by the house.
Still walking the dogs, but I think he knows better. I wouldn't be surprised if my dad has had a laser scope on that guy at some point.
What kind of dogs are we talking about?
Small dogs, like not big. Like maybe I don't really know what he had. I feel like they were always like kind of like mutts.
How long did he collect the turds for before he delivered
That's a
them?
good question. I want to say, I think it was pretty much within like a day or two. Maybe left the box outside. I think I don't really remember.
Oh, it was a shoebox.
Shoebox. Yeah.
I thought he's filling a Nike duffel bag full
Oh,
of dog
I'm sorry.
turds.
No, that would be.
That's
insane.
electric.
That is electric. That would be insane. No, this was just like a.
This has to be
cardboard
like a winter thing too.
Yeah, so it doesn't smell. It
Right.
was. Yeah,
You keep it outside for a day or two.
I think it was. But yeah, that was it. The sisters' communion set him off. It was so funny.
Okay, listen,
Yeah,
guys.
there it is.
We hit 45 minutes.
Okay.
This is when we switch to the page.
Okay.
Check us out on the page. I also got to take a piss. I'm going to take a piss, and then we're going to hit the page.
Nice.
Okay, ready? Break.